Hey everyone, just out on Lake Erie right now, 16th of January. Finally frozen over to the point where we can actually go for a skate, which is amazing. There's a lot of pack ice here that's been kind of pushed up. No good for skating on, but a lot of smooth ice too. And we get our skates on and go for a rip. A lot of these pieces, even the broken pieces, if I can pick one up, you can see, the broken pieces are quite thick. That's about 1.5 inches, maybe 35 centimeters or millimeters, but pretty thick ice under there. Got about 7 or 8 inches we measured the other day. Pretty good. Here we go, laced up. Beautiful day for a skate. Pretty far out here. Got a lot closer to the ferry. Feels like I'm in the Arctic sometimes when I look around at all this snow and ice. And then I look back and see a little. It's nice and thick, nothing to worry about. This is probably 200 meters, maybe 250 meters away from the house, which you can see is way up there. You don't get this every year. Last year there was a lot of pack ice, which again, it's like all this cracked stuff behind. In our case, we need really cold temperatures, especially overnight, minus 15, minus 20. We need a north wind. Where we are, the north wind is going to come from land in front of us, and because we are essentially on the north shore, it means we're protected when we get a north wind, and because the lake is really calm. When we get a south wind, that's when everything's rough. The north wind, that's what makes for a beautiful skating surface. Very lucky that Lake Erie freezes like this even for us. It's not too far out where it's still open water. Year after year, there's less and less lake ice. Likely due to climate change. Some people will say cycles. It's probably a little bit of both. What's really interesting is, you can't see it right now, but way out there is Pigeon Bay Island. And what's really interesting is I've heard stories from people that lived on the island, is they, in the ice, used to set up their Christmas trees after Christmas in early January, and they create a line from Pigeon Bay Island here into Kingsville, because it's the closest point. And they used to actually set up a road in the wintertime so they could drive their vehicles from the island to Kingsville, restock on supplies and things like that. It's pretty amazing, actually. Haven't had that in a long time. Found something really cool. Got a fish frozen in the ice. Look at that. I think this guy's probably toast. Now what's likely to happen, we've seen, is eagles a lot of times will fly out onto the ice and peck at the ice until they can get to that frozen fish, and then they'll eat them. Frozen meal. Look at that guy. Sorry about your luck, buddy. on some ice with my skates. Take a look. Look at this big chunk of ice. Look at all this ice. So this thing, so I don't know, 35 millimeters thick, maybe, 1.5 inch ish. I'm gonna crunch on it. Look at that. Barely put any weight on that. It's crazy how brittle it is. Everything underneath is very hard, very thick. Thanks for coming out for a skate with me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, if you have any questions at all, feel free to leave them in the comments. Stumbling over my words, it's cold out. But also want to know what frozen lake you've skated on, whether it's Lake Erie or any other kind of small lake around the world. Let me know in the comments. Like I said before, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. See you soon.